Hello and welcome. In this video we are going to push the project to the GitHub repository so that you can download. I will show you how I am going to do it. So when you create any Laravel application and you are using Visual Studio Code, what you can do is you can go to the source control panel here and you can create your repository here. So if you click on this button, it will just create the initial repository. You just select the folder, which is this folder, and then you say initialize repository. It will just create a few files here. One .get, which is a hidden file, and then get ignore, I think it was already here. So what this is going to do is it is going to keep track of every changes. These are all the changes we have. So what we are going to do is commit it. Commit means you just save it as a message and say you have done these changes. So this is for us, this is the initial commit we just started. So if you want to commit, just press Ctrl and enter. It will commit that one. So you might get an alert, I think, in Visual Studio Code, because I said that do not show me the alert every time I am using Ctrl enter. So now you have it, and the next thing you need to do is to push it, or as you can see, this option here, pull. You have pull and you have push. The pull will just take everything from the GitHub repository if someone else is working on the same project, and push will just put all your changes to the GitHub. So what I'm going to do is firstly I should create a repository for this application. I'm going to the GitHub repo, and from here this is the new interface for the beta. If yours is different, just click on this icon here and create a new repository. From here what you can do is you can give a name to your repository, and then it will give you a code. For example, from for our application, of course, this is Lara start, and this is a nice name for this one. And then you can give it a description. We say starter admin for Laravel. I will change it in future. Of course, I will give some better description. Then you have a public and private repository. If you select the private, you should pay for them, of course. And the thing is, if you want to store your private repositories, what you can do is you can use Bitbucket. Bitbucket is the same, they give the same service. You can use the same almost commands, but the thing is they will let you upload unlimited private repositories. So for GitHub I cannot, because when you first create your account you have only one private repository, and then you cannot. So what I'm going to do is just create the repository. It will not just create some more stuff for us. You can just say initialize a readme file. For us, we don't. So if you come down here, you have a few things, the few options. For this one, you say that you create a new project from your command line. You can go to your application and then writing this one. And if you have an existing repository, you can do this one. So for us, we don't need to have a readme file. We don't need to do the first commit. All you need to do is running this command in your application. So I will take this one. I will come to the command line here, and here I will open the built-in. So you can press Ctrl tilde here and it will open the terminal or the Git here, and I will run the command. Now what it is going to do is it is going to give an origin to this GitHub repo. Now the origin is set. What else you can do is go to the command here and copy the second command from here, and then again come here, you will paste it and enter. What it is going to do is it is going to push all of these changes. You have all the projects from here to the GitHub repo you have here. After that you can refresh your page and you have all your changes that you see here to your GitHub repository. The next thing you need to know is that if you open the git ignore file here, it is not going to upload your node module, because there are a lot of modules from JavaScript here. It is going to go to the public one folder of the hot, plus not a storage, any storage, not any key, no, not any vendor which include all your composer files, not any idea, VS Code, Vagrant, and all of those stuff. It is going to ignore those files and it will upload others. As you can see, it has finished. Now if I come to your repository, refresh it, we must have our application, and we have by default a readme file here, which is by, I think, no, we don't have it. some Laravel application has it. So we can do is we can add a readme file, and here is the description, and then you can give it this is the title or the description, and then you can give it like readme file created. The thing is, like, now we have all the changes here, and you can just come here and clone the project to your desktop, and you can see all the changes. Every time you bring a changes, it will be recorded as a commit. And if you have a problem, feel free to ask on the issue section. You have pull request, which you can add a new feature, you can fork it, and you can add new feature, and you can just pull it, and then I will see if your feature is better. I can merge it with the master the master files here. So this is it for the basic stuff, and so now you have access it in the description and the video description. I will give it a link so that you can download, and when you are working along, I will share the full source code so that you can use them in future. So I hope it has been informative for you. If you have any question, feel free to ask below the video. Thank you for watching.